Welcome back to the ChessGoals YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to go over a game from ChessGoals member Jordan. He played the white pieces and he got to face the England Gambit. At the end of this video, I will show you a link to our recommendation against the England. So the game starts out with pawn to d4 by Jordan. The opponent plays e5. This is called the England Gambit. The idea is it sort of mixes things up and immediately puts the question on the d pawn. But this is actually a big mistake. And if you look at the computer evaluation, it's 1.9 currently. And you can see the eval bar on the left here is spiked up pretty high off the bat. D takes e5, knight c6, trying to regain the pawn. Knight f3, defending. Queen e7, putting a double attack on this pawn. And this is where our ChessGoals recommendation is move 4, knight to c3. And the nice thing about knight to c3 is it's ready to come to d5, attacking the black queen and the pawn on c7. And it also prevents some ideas like queen to b4 check, which in some lines could become a tactical issue. So we're just giving black this pawn back. We're not taking the time to try to defend it again with a move like bishop to f4, knowing that there's queen b4 check ideas, and that's kind of the fun that black wants to have in these lines. So we're just saying, all right, knight c3, we're going to develop another minor piece, and you can have that pawn back on e5. Because now this knight is moved twice, and black has moved the queen, which is not ideal because the queen blocks in the bishop on f8, and she could potentially block the knight off of g8. So black is already wasting a lot of time. Now we recommend playing pawn to e4, gaining center space. So look at all of white's pieces are well placed. Pawn on e4, both knights develop towards the center. Both bishops are ready to come out soon. And black only has the one minor piece out so far. None of the pawns have moved. So in the course, we look at knight takes f3, queen takes f3. White's already scoring 65 or 70% in the club level database. In this game, black plays knight to f6, possibly a little bit stronger than taking on f3, but white's still in really good shape here. The top move is bishop to f4, and the idea is we want to move the queen out of the way, maybe to d4, and then queenside castle. And once white gets queenside castled, it's like all of the pieces are well placed, and the rooks are coming to the center, and that black king is still going to be stuck on e8. In the game, Jordan played bishop to g5. That's the second best move in the position. Also a nice advantage for white. And the idea here is Jordan wants to play knight to d5, hitting the queen and the pin knight on f6. Also the knight on d5 hits the pawn on c7. So there's just a lot of attacks coming all at once. And black makes a mistake here. The best move is probably pawn to c6, trying to keep that knight out of d5. Still a good position for white. But black plays pawn to h6. And we see here Stockfish gave this a dubious symbol because after this pawn push, instead of retreating the bishop right away or capturing the knight, Jordan found the strongest move, knight to d5, attacking the queen and the pin knight on f6. Knight takes f3 by black. Queen takes f3, which also puts a third attacker on this knight. H takes g, and Jordan just takes the queen off. Bishop takes, bishop c4. At this point, black played one more move, pawn to b6. And after e5, black resigns. If the knight moves, f7 is going to fall. The rook is also being attacked. Black's in big trouble. So this was an England Gambit game. Only 11 moves. Jordan had a very smooth victory, and Jordan's opponent was 1,400 on chess.com. So this just goes to show England Gambit you don't have to be afraid of. And I think the line that you should remember is in this position, move 4, knight to c3, give that pawn back, followed by pawn to e4. And just play this kind of traditional developing chess. Get the knights out in the center, get the bishops out, get your king to safety, and you're going to have a nice advantage already. So this is part of our ChessGoals Classical 1D4 course. There's a link in the description below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.